Hi everyone, Kim here with Sunshine Creations and Crafts, and I'm actually starting my Christmas cards. Now, this idea is not mine. I saw this either in a magazine or on Pinterest or something, and I went back to try and find it so that I could give you the proper information on where I got it, but now I can't find it. So if you guys have seen this, let me know, and I'll make sure that I put the link on this video, but I cannot find it. Anyway, so what I did here, this is just a 8.5 by 11 white cardstock that you could buy the ream at Staples. So the card stock is not real expensive, so that's great. And then the red paper is from Recollections, and I went ahead and ran it through my little snowflake Cuttlebug embossing folder. Now, there's a couple of things you can do with this if you want. You can use the core paper and you can sand it, and then the white will come out. Or you can just leave it like this, or you even can use your, what do they call it, the gel pen, and go around, I think I have one here, and just kind of pick and choose if you want to do like a little, I'm not going to do it, but if you want to do like color in and make it kind of sparkly, if you want to do that. So, a couple options. Alright, now I went ahead and put the base of the card together because this part is time consuming and I want to be able to get it all done in one video. So what I did here, now just kind of showing you or telling you what the measurements are, I started out at 3.5. Then I went down to 3.25, 3, and then it goes all the way down to, I think it's a quarter size. So let's get started on doing that. Set these aside. And, you don't have to do like, 2 red. You can do a red or whatever color straws that, you find. Let me take a minute too. I forgot to show you. I got these at Michael's. I went out on Black Friday. I didn't find a whole lot of stuff that I, thought I would, but I did find this. And then, random enough, I got this at Bed Bath & Beyond. So, I'm sure they still have them too. Alright, back to this. So, we're going to do, I think it was 3.25, right? Wow. No, that's 3.5. Okay, so we're going to start at 3.5. And we'll cut that. And then we're going to do 3.25. And you'll have some extra pieces. And then we'll go to the little candy cane one and do this one at 3. And 2.75. And you will be able to use these little scraps, so don't throw those away. And then the red one again at 2.5. And this one is at 2.25. Oops, I lost my line there. There we go. Back to the candy cane. Now if this is 2, that would be perfect, but it's not quite. So we'll start with a new one. And maybe one of these little spare pieces. Nope. And back to 2. Oh, actually this is 1.75. Because you're going down 1/4 inch for each one. And then 1.5. One and 1/4. That's almost. And 1. And 3/4. And then we'll do half. And hopefully this is a quarter. Good enough. All right, so that's your tree. Now, I went ahead and took the chance and angled each straw on this one, but you don't have to do that. It's very complicating. You have to kind of stick them all together and then cut them, and so it is a little difficult. So I'm actually going to do this one different this time. All right, so move that up a little bit. And you know what? Before I put the straws on, I wanted to show you guys this really cool, they call it a trick. This is just a die cut, and I believe it's Nestabilities. So I cut it, but then I went ahead and used my Big Shot where the pad, you have the soft pad and then the panel. So I embossed it, and take this off. And there's couple of things that I tried here. I tried using the Tim Holtz fire brick and then just inking around it. I'm going to just show you a tiny bit and show you the difference. It just didn't seem very bright to me and not very accurate. So I dug out my Memento, and this color is red. Oh, there it is, Ladybug. And I used the bigger end. I'm getting ink all over it from my fingers. Aw, I'll have to cut another one. But I just wanted to show you how I did this. I went in the part that was indented, and I colored it in. Just like that. Just going right to the edge, and I gave it a little edging. It just was more accurate, and it was a brighter color than just inking the edges, which I ink edges a lot. I do it on my layouts and my cards. But this one, it seemed to work. I'm just going to pretend like I didn't get that red on there. And I'm going to continue on and stamp it. Okay, so that's that. Now, back to the sparkly gel pen. This is Clear Star. And what I did on the other one, which I'm going to do on this one as well, is I went over that. So I made it kind of sparkly. You know, it's so funny. I go to, when I, have my random shopping splurges. I don't know if any of you guys do this, but I look at these tags and I look at all these embellishments that you can buy that are already made, and I think, gosh, I can do that. So I end up saving a lot of money just because I end up figuring out how I can do that. Now, I am using this absolutely adorable Christmas themed stamps from Paper Smooches, and the one I picked out was Believe in Magic, and I just thought that was appropriate for it being under the tree. So put that on, grab my little cushy thing, and again, we're ignoring that I got red ink on that. I will not put that unless I cover it up real well, but I think I'm too much of a perfectionist to give somebody a card that's got ooeyes on it, so I just wanted to finish the card for you. I'm actually going to grab a little wet wipe so I don't get ink on any other part of the card. Alright, so let's put this together. I'm going to put this on first, and I'm going to use some, they're not pop dots, things to pop it up. How's that? Pop squares. put that right there. Then I have a guide on where I'm going to be putting my straws. Now you can use score tape, but I found it a little bit challenging to use score tape, so I'm going to use my Tombow. And because I tend to drop things, I feel better that I'm going to be using my tweezers. So there's my glue. And I put that guy right there. That'll be my start line. Just give it a few seconds. Like I said, if you're more comfortable using score tape, you should do that. Now the trick here is to make sure that you're leaving these two spaces exactly, or well, pretty close, as being the same size, the same space, same size. And that it's still going in just a little. And that's the beauty about having the glue, because if it's not, then you can move it a little. And I don't want it to be crooked, so if I have to move it up a little bit, we'll do that. Now, I don't know if any of you are thinking, but I was thinking, gosh, how is this going to hold up in an envelope? So I'm thinking, yeah, it's probably going to get smashed. But the recipient will still know that they're straws, even if they're a little smashed. Or you could do a box envelope, which is fine. Lots and lots of die, not lots and lots, but there's a lot of die cuts out there on the Cricut that are, you can do a box envelope. There we go. We are almost done with our tree. You know what? And you can do all kinds of fun stuff with this. If you want to add little sparklies to it, like little glue dots, glue dots. Where'd I get that from? Glitter. You know, if you just went along with your Tombow and, you know, put little dots of glue and then put some glitter on it, that would be cute. Or some little bling blings. That would be cute as well. We need the other red one. There we go. And this guy. If, again, I always say this every time I could make a video, if I could figure out how to do my editing, then you guys wouldn't have to sit through all this. It's got a little angle to it. Let me chop that off. Actually, I dropped a big hint to my husband saying that it would be great if I had a Mac, because you could use iMovie or something like that, I think it's called, to do editing. And last but not least, where's my little guy? The little candy cane guy? I don't know, but I'll go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to leave it like that because I'm going to put a snowflake on the top. Okay, so that is our tree. Since it's not dry yet, I'm kind of moving it around a little. Okay, I did something really funky with this. I was trying to find a snowflake and I got kind of lazy. I didn't want to get my Cricut all set up and everything, so I got my Martha Stewart snowflake punch. And I did that. And I was like, oh wow, well, that's not going to work. But then I started looking at this and I thought, okay, I can use that on the inside. So I snipped it. Like so. My little Shotzi saying hello to everybody. And then I thought, oh, I don't really like that. Well, that's okay because I'm going to put that part right there. And I will be using a glue dot for that. Last year I made this type of card but I used different kinds of Christmas ribbon, and I cut it in the strips going like that. So kind of copying the same thing. So I'm going to put my glue dot there, my snowflake on there. Oh, stuck to me, not the paper. And there it is. Is that so cute? Whoever thought of this, man, such a cute idea. There they go. See the difference between the two? You have one that's angled but not cut at an angle, and then one that's just layered like so. So, I don't know. I think both of them are cute. But anyway, that's my little straw Christmas tree card. Hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.